Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I am Brenda. I am a work from home mom to a toddler boy, Jack, and today we are going to be talking about Jack's 14-month update. Jack is officially 14 months, 1 week, and 1 day old, and I don't think there's been a huge change in the past week, so this should be true to his 14-month update. But I also want to just say that every child is different. I say this when I record these videos because it's true. Every child is different. I'll be speaking specifically about Jackson and his growth and development. So Jack is wearing size 18-month clothes pretty consistently. There are a couple of pairs of pants that are kind of teetering on being pretty small. They're kind of high waters on him. So we do have a couple of shirts that are 2T, so I may just buy him some pants that are 24 months or 2T in the next couple of weeks. Our schedule has dramatically changed in the past couple of weeks. For some reason, Jack's been getting up at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and he has not done that. I mean, from the time he was just a few months old, he was sleeping through the night in his bed for about 11 hours. So now he's been waking up around between 4 and 6. So anytime between 4 and 6, which is okay because we actually get up very early. So, and I feed him, I breastfeed him because we're still doing that. I breastfeed him and then he goes right back to sleep, and he tends to sleep until closer to 8, whereas before he was waking up around 7 and just kind of being up for the day. So he gets up at 8. He still takes his nap between 10 and 11. When the nanny's here during the week, she usually pushes it closer to 11. It's the weekend today, and I put him down at 10 because he was clearly sleepy. So he usually sleeps for a couple of hours, but lately his morning nap has extended, so he just is probably going through a growth spurt. Like right now, he's been asleep for a little over 2 hours, and I'm looking at his monitor, and it does not look like he is about to wake up. He's not stirring or anything, so he may very well sleep 3 hours. I just kind of let him guide himself on what he needs to do, especially since it's the weekend. He takes his nap, then he gets up, he eats lunch, and I did recently record what my toddler eats in a day, so that should be dropping pretty soon. But we typically stick to a meat, a starch, and a vegetable for most meals. Breakfast is a little bit different. I try to incorporate more fruits, and he'll eat a waffle or eggs. He has started to get a little bit picky, and he doesn't like to eat the same thing 2 days in a row for breakfast. So my mom told me, you need to nip that in the bud. Do you want a kid who is super picky? But I mean, I'm just happy whatever he eats. So we just kind of rotate a lot of things for breakfast. He gets up from his nap, eats lunch, typically eats a starch, vegetable, and a meat. He scarfs it down. I guess that nap really just, I don't know, makes him really hungry. So then he gets up. We've been trying to get outside pretty much at least every other day. If it's raining, he throws on his rain boots and his raincoat. If it's sunny, we drive over to a park nearby, and I just let him run around. We could run around our yard, but we don't have a fence, but we do that sometimes. I just let him run around the backyard. Our backyard's pretty big, and he loves being outside. One thing that he started to do recently is go up to the door, like the door that leads to outside, and he, tries to reach up to the door handle. Luckily, he can't open doors yet, but he is just such a little baby outdoorsman. It's been fun, and it's been good for all of us to get outside. So after his lunch and we go outside and play, he comes back in, we read some books, he plays a little bit more, and going outside really wears him out. So he does take a second nap. He's usually ready for a nap around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and he tends to sleep for another couple of hours, and then he gets up. We play hard in the evening. The other day, I just kind of let him chase me around the couch and just in circles, and he loved it. He just wants to get his energy out. If it's still light outside, sometimes we'll go outside again. If Dad's grilling something, then we'll just kind of run around the backyard. But he loves, that kid just can't get enough of being outside. Okay, so then we eat dinner as a family, And we typically just give him whatever we eat, and he's usually fine with it. And then we still try to put him down for the night around 8 o'clock. Sometimes he takes a bath before bed, and sometimes he takes it after lunch, kind of depending on how dirty and messy he got. So we don't have like a typical nighttime routine that's always the same. Sometimes it's bath time, brush teeth, pajamas, book, and bed. And then other times it's brush teeth, pajamas, book, and bed. But yeah, that's pretty much our schedule. And then we wake up and do it all over again. I'm hoping that I don't know, this whole waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock, I don't love it, but it's honestly hasn't been that big of a deal. I have started to think about, I haven't done it yet, but I've started to think about weaning him off of breast milk, because y'all, throughout the day, this kid just drinks on demand, like whenever he wants it. I work from home and I'm able to space my calls out pretty well. So, I mean, it's kind of sad. So I may start limiting it to morning and evening. We would like to maybe start trying for baby number 2 pretty soon. So there's just a lot of things around why I might want to wean him off, but I like breastfeeding. I like that I actually get to hold him and he's still for that moment. It just makes me feel like I still have my little baby, and it's good for him. You know, he hasn't really gotten sick because he's been breastfeeding. I'm gonna knock on this fake wood here, but I think it's just been a fun journey for both of us, and I'm not ready to let that go. Put your comments in if you want to talk about when you weaned your baby off and what that experience was like for you, because I'm kind of struggling. I want to do it, but then on the other hand, I don't really want to do it. Let's talk about Jack's development. We talked a little bit about his vocabulary last time. He hasn't really increased his vocabulary too much in the past month. He does say no. I'll insert a little clip here of him saying no, and he like wags his finger. No. I don't know where he got that from. We do not wag our fingers at him, but it's pretty hilarious. I think his favorite word right now is dada. He loves his dada. Like he just, he's always saying dada. He doesn't really say mama yet. He says mom or bom. It sounds like bom. But it's still pretty cute. And I'm trying to think of some other words that he says consistently. Honestly, no and dada is what he says like every day. But he has improved his signing. So when he was really little, you know, somebody got this for us for our baby shower. And then I got this book, My First Signs, in a Love Every kit. And this is honestly one of his favorite books. Like he picks it up and hands it to me to read. He has done that since he was very little. And so he's gotten really good at signing. Oh, speaking of, I think he just woke up. I may have to either bring him down here or wrap this video up really quick. So he loves the sign more. I mean, when he's eating and he wants something else, he'll sign for more. So I know what that means. Other people probably wouldn't know what that meant. Other people will probably think, kid, you've got food right in front of you. But if he sees something else that he wants, he'll sign for more. He knows when he's all done. He'll yank his bib off and go all done. And what are some other signs that he does? Oh, when you ask him if he's sleepy, if he wants to go to bed, he'll go like this. It's so cute. He does like this. I'll try to get a video of that, but he never does it on demand. So, or when I'm trying to take a video, but I can tell when he's really sleepy. And then when I ask him that and he actually is sleepy, he'll do it. He'll put his little hands up. It's the cutest thing. He definitely does milk. Oh my gosh. Like when he wakes up in the morning around 4 or 5 o'clock, I'll look on the monitor and he'll just be standing like this. Like he just wants milk. So he definitely knows milk, and then he knows drink. So he'll go like this. It kind of looks like a wave, but he'll do that for drink. He knows eat. And then I think I sign for water and I sign for diaper. but he doesn't really do those. So that's been a lot of fun to see him actually using those signs. That's pretty new in the past month. He's really started to use those a whole lot. I still read to him multiple books a day. I broadcast what we're doing. So we're in constant communication with each other. He knows like a lot of what we're saying. I can tell in his responses. We ask him to go get a specific thing and he'll grab that thing. We ask him to do something and he'll usually do it, but he's just, you know, he's only 14 months. I'm sure he will start to say more words here in the future. As far as his physical development, he's still running everywhere, climbing on everything. He has not opened a door yet, but he attempts to reach up and turn the knob. He opens cabinets. So we've got all the cabinets with like chemicals and everything locked up, but there's a cabinet with Tupperware. It's his favorite thing in the world. I'm like, kid, we have all these toys around here, but you want to play with the Tupperware. So I'll take it. I think that might be it. There's just, you know, not a whole lot of change. But I will go grab him and bring him down so that you guys can take a look. If he totally knocks down my camera setup, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Make sure you check out our 13-month-old video update and stay tuned for our continuation of the second year, our toddler updates. All right, thanks so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. I am a work-from-home mother who gives advice, tips on raising babies and toddlers, as well as career advice. All right, here's Jack. Jack, can you say hi? Hi. Can you wave? Can you say hello? Can you wave to the ladies? Oh, the ladies is what I call our group video chats with my mom and my sister, so he knows to wave to them. All right, so this is Jack. As you can see, his little 18-month-old pajamas are a little bit too small, and he is impossible to keep in one place because he wants to grab the camera. Okay. Y'all, he is not having it. So we are going to wrap up this video. Can you say bye-bye? We're going to wrap up. We'll see you next time. Bye.